Yo, what's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
Chilling. How you living?
Good. Thank you for taking the time, bro. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, of course, happy to. It's my first interview.
Here we go. Gotta start
Let's
somewhere,
do
right?
it for sure.
So honestly, these interviews are more conversationally based. So like, I ask questions, I really do, but I kind of, it's not really like, oh, so what is your first this and that. It's kind of I get to know you. Um,
Sounds good. Let's
yeah,
do it.
introduce yourself to begin with.
Yeah, so my name's Jake. Currently I'm 23. I'm living in Philadelphia. I'm from a suburb outside the city, but went to school for computer science. Kind of started making clothes about 2 years ago, just kind of for myself, and then posting stuff on Instagram, and kind of organically grew from there. Some of my homies wanted some jeans from me, so I was like, maybe I got some here. So
No, you're right.
started posting it, and then
Hella talented, by the way.
thank you, man.
Put that out there. And so you went to school for computer science in Philly or like
Yeah,
in the area?
yeah, in Philly. I went to Drexel.
Okay. Why did you go into computer science? What drove you towards that?
So if you remember, like back, I don't know how old are you?
I'm 23, so we're on this.
Okay, same age, yeah. So perfect. And if you remember back in like middle school, like Flappy Bird,
Oh yeah.
like I'm talking the apps were booming back then. I was like, I want to make an app, and I was, family members, everyone was trying to come up with app ideas, and that was me. And my high school had like a computer science class, so I took that my junior and senior year high school, and I was like, I like this, it's looking to be a good career path.
It
So
is honestly. I think.
yeah, I just stuck with that.
So did you still dabble in computer science at all, or is that something that you kind of just put aside?
I have like a regular office job where
Fuck
I,
yeah.
I do that. So yeah, this is still my side hustle, you could say.
What do you do? What's your regular job like?
I just work in tech, so it's a little bit of programming, a little bit of like database,
With,
IT.
with the whole crypto thing, you're probably like right where you gotta be, or is it not at all the same kind of shit?
Nah, well, my yeah, I don't know how much I should talk about my work, my actual company, but yeah, with crypto, no, that's not really
Nothing to do
in
with it.
my professional life.
Okay.
That's just some personal. I got some Bitcoin.
Yeah, you got some Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah.
Smart.
Keeping an eye on the NFT space right now, but
That is crazy.
yeah.
The whole NFT thing is cool. And so you're 23. You started making clothes 2 years ago, just because you were like, fuck it.
I was inspired by like Ev Bravado
Oh fuck yeah.
and like Cody Phillips.
Uh huh.
He's been blowing up, but like yeah, Virgil too, man. R.I.P.
Oh, for real, bro. Shocked, man.
Crazy. Who would?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
the last 2 years, bro, like
What?
just
Bro, I can't
battling
believe like
cancer.
the
Still,
Chadwick guy. Like I had
yeah,
no idea.
exactly, man.
No
Just
idea.
went out silent.
Yeah. I mean, gotta respect,
But
how he wanted it to go. But wow, it's really crazy.
yeah, man, that's a cross to the community. But
For real.
shit, what can you say?
It is. It's life. It comes and it
But
goes.
yeah, so Virgil and Bravado, like really, I started just kind of, I was doing a lot of tie dyeing, denim and stuff, easy stuff. I didn't have a sewing machine. I didn't know how to sew, so I was just tie dyeing stuff, doing a little hand stitching on some distressing.
And
That's kind of how I got started.
when did you get a sewing machine? And how did that impact kind of your work?
I'm trying to think back. It was a while I was hand stitching, and then I had a little, like literally a Five Below machine, like like the shittiest thing. I made like two pieces on there. I was like, this is not gonna work. And I think it was Christmas, like a couple months after I started. My mom actually got me a sewing machine, and then yeah, that changed the game for
Yeah.
sure because it went from a lot of tie dyeing to learning how to take apart a pair of pants, put it back together.
Fuck yeah. And do you think it was kind of like learning how to stitch and buying a sewing machine? Did you think it's something that's kind of self-explanatory once you do it, like the actual learning process of it?
Yeah, I found the YouTube, and just doing things myself. You have an idea, you try to do it,
Mm-hmm.
see if it works out. Like
Nice.
you're limited by the some of the physical limitations of where you can get into with the pants with the machine, but you got to find different ways to take the pants apart and
Exactly, and
get.
that's why it's important to just
Yeah,
take it all apart and kind of do it from scratch.
exactly.
Okay, and so you work your day job and you're doing this on the side, like kind of just vibing. Have you ever kind of like your pieces and stuff? Like, how do you sell them? How is that relationship with you and your pieces? Like, is it like you have a shop that you put on? Like, what's so?
Yeah, I got my website, babyfacejake.com. Plug that. But it's all through yeah, Instagram, you know. That's where just I post all my stuff, and I've been trying to expand a little bit to like Facebook and Twitter because it's kind of scary to have all your eggs in one basket. It's like
Absolutely.
if something happened to my Instagram, you know, like I got no connection to my customers anymore, really. So that's a weak spot that I'm trying to trying to work on.
Hmm. And when you say that, it's actually crazy, bro. And I have a question. How do you think you could kind of create? Because that's something that I struggle with too. Like PS Unique, bro. Tomorrow my PS Unique account goes down. All my footage, everything that I've done up until now, it just evaporates in the cloud. Um,
Yeah, how they gonna find you?
how are they
Right.
gonna find me? And how would you tackle that issue? Like, what do you think that you can get into to try to, you see, have something that's more physical than just virtual with your fans?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, it goes back to like old school like brand building. You gotta really build like a community of people that want to follow you, you know, that care enough to if they come to search your page and it's not there one day, they're not just gonna be like, you know, he's gone. They wanna go find you. Like what
Yeah,
happened, you know?
yeah.
So you gotta build other channels to connect, you know.
Dude. No, you're right. And there's so much shit to do. I don't know if you don't do TikTok, bro, but that's like another thing that I have to get into because it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. Like I feel young, but I'm slow to get into some of
Yeah,
this stuff, like
we're too old.
TikTok.
We're too old. I
Yeah.
don't know what to say. Like I just started Instagram. That shit's going well. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, no facts. And so do you have brothers or sisters? Kind of what's your background there? You've always lived in Philly,
Yeah,
or
outside of Philly, yeah. Parents from like the Midwest, St. Louis, so
Mhm.
kind of got some roots there. A lot of family out there. I've got a little brother. He's 4 years younger than me. Kind of following my footsteps a little bit.
Really?
I put him onto some game, you know,
Fuck
like
yeah.
Jordans and
Fuck yeah.
just getting fly.
Fuck yeah. You got to use him as your little helper.
Yeah,
Give him
yeah.
tasks.
He wants to. I'm about at that point where I need him.
It's facts. It's a good point. Um, dude, that's sick. So have you ever kind of been out to LA or something like that? Have you ever traveled out of the? Well, yeah. So how?
Yeah, I've tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of up and down the East Coast. Like I do a snowboarding, so I'm up New York, Vermont, stuff. A lot of the winter. Never been out to California. I was out in Washington State
Mhm.
last
Mhm.
2020, summer 2020.
Mhm.
Did a trip around the northern peninsula rainforest.
Okay.
That shit was sick. I got a homie now out in LA. Now that we all graduated, he got a job out there, so
Hey,
he
bro,
was actually just in town. He flew back out, so
you
I'll
got two
definitely be
homies.
out to visit him soon.
You got two homies, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Um, and I don't know, bro. Like I kind of want to get into because I love asking the questions in regards to the clothes, and how you do them and your process with them. But I also like to kind of get more layered down to you, Jake. What are your interests, bro? Like what wakes you up?
Yeah. What do I like? You
Yeah,
know,
anything, bro. We can get into
shit.
anything here.
I like comedy, man. I love stand up,
Fuck yeah.
music, hip hop. I mean, I love all music, old school,
Hmm.
rock. Um,
What did you think about the latest Dave Chappelle stand-up?
oh shit. I thought it was like, you know, in terms of the controversial subjects, and I'm not all like I try to avoid all that
Yeah.
stuff, and I don't get wrapped up on social media and arguing with people and
Hmm.
following all those headlines. But in terms of just the comedy of the stand up, you know, Dave Chappelle always, you know, he's goaded, but it wasn't my favorite. It had me like laughing my ass off special, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just you just gotta respect the things that he says and his thoughts. He's at that point where, you know, we all know he's funny. He could do a stand-up special and it'd make us laugh, but kind of I feel like comedians when they get to a certain point, it's more they become like preachers almost. Like
Hmm. Absolutely.
people will sit for like 5 minutes, listen to them tell a story. There's not really a joke, and then
Hmm.
at the end there is, but
Yeah.
it's kind of more based on the stories.
That's a good point, actually. And I think he's ballsy too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's a ballsy ass motherfucker.
definitely. And I think stand up and comedy is like it's crazy. These comedians are really the ones like going against the narrative, you could say. Again,
Hmm.
like the like almost actual journalists. It's pretty crazy with the way the media is so kind of corrupted and
Absolutely, media sucks. The worst.
yeah, man.
Fucking.
Yeah.
But no, I thought okay, and no, I thought Dave Chappelle. I think he's clever, and you're absolutely right. I think they even have that duty, and so many people don't do it, which is unfortunate. They kind of just follow the narrative and flow under their radar and make sure that they don't get canceled or whatever. And so
Yeah. Get the easy claps and the easy jokes that people they feel like they have to laugh at.
exactly, not right. So big respects on that end. So you said comedy, music. Have you ever played instruments? Have you ever got into making music or?
I always wanted to. I admire producers. My homie makes music. I played the drums back in like middle school, but I was a degenerate. I skipped like half the lesson classes. Like I can't even lie. And then I was like, when it came time for the big performance, I was in the back, literally just looking around. I had no idea what I was doing, man. But yeah, no, never really played instruments. Guitar Hero,
Guitar Hero, bro.
rock
I'm
man,
actually trying to buy Guitar Hero again. Okay.
so good. And I credit Guitar Hero for like putting me on to a lot of music that I probably wouldn't have listened to otherwise.
Like which one?
Just old rock in general, like
What's a good old rock thing that I should
Slow Ride, like Barracuda. I'm thinking back Guitar Hero 3. Like,
listen
well, that's not my favorite music, but like I have an appreciation for that stuff now.
you on? No, I respect that. And so, have you always been into fashion, or was that something because
Yeah, I was always like my mom kind of she would dress me up as a kid and my grandma. That might have something to do with having crazy hats and crazy outfits. And I remember I've had a pair of Airwalks that I just like wouldn't get rid of. They were just completely worn through the bottoms, but that's like my earliest memory of like just really like loving a piece of clothing. Did
Mhm.
not want to get rid of it. And then it kind of started through I started flipping sneakers early in high school.
Okay, you were one of the
And
sneakerheads.
it really started, I guess, like Zoomies, PacSun. Like
Uh-huh.
I remember walking around seeing Obey,
Mhm.
um, shit, Stussy, $30 a t-shirt. I couldn't afford that, back in high school. And my mom they weren't buying me $30 t-shirts, like we were shopping at Kohl's, she kept me dressed nice, but she was like not paying for any name brand shit.
Mhm.
So I was always, that's really my early interest. And then I started flipping Jordans early high school just to get some cash up. And then I got a job at Vans. So I was working at a Vans store. So
What
that
month?
was just like I was a kid in a candy store. New shipments coming in every day. I get to bust open boxes, have early picks, take the good stuff.
Fire.
So Vans, crazy employee discount, half off. So spending my paychecks at Vans.
And you could resell them too, though, hypothetically.
Yes, yeah, some stuff. I did flip some stuff that came through
Like, gotta do what you gotta do.
there.
Um, no, but then I remember even back then when the whole sneaker thing just boomed, bro. Like I was probably like 15, 16, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. I thought I was gonna become a millionaire with flipping the shoes, bro.
You were you flipping back then?
Yeah, but I just because we had this store that we got really close to this guy in the store, and so he would get these sales, and he would let us know when the new pairs would come out and all that shit. Because I was living in France, so in Paris, like bro, it was hard to get that shit. Like the shipments of like the cool ass shoes that you get here, the Jordans, this and that, it was much more delayed, and so we started doing bots, bro. We started doing raffles, this and my friend like
Yeah.
got into it crazy.
Mm.
I kind of dipped out, but my friend just kept doing it, bro. He got into the tech side of it too, and but that was a good hustle back then. I remember, and still is, still is. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, dude. My homie, one of my first friends, really from college. He's like doing crazy bulk. I think he's on the
Yeah,
path to do a million this year in
that's crazy.
sales. So
Wow.
like
Yeah.
he's just flipping. Yeah, he's going crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's sick, man. You grew up in LA from Europe.
No, I'm Italian originally, so like
Okay.
from past wise, like I lived half of my life in Italy and the other half in France, and I just came here for
Wow.
college.
Oh wow, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so I was at the East. I was on the East Coast too. I was in Boston, so,
Okay.
Vermont.
How long were you there?
4 years. So I did college there, and I just moved out here for a job.
You ever come through Philly?
No, never came to Italy. I had to go. I wanted to go meet a girl out there, but she went to what's the school called? Fucking
Temple,
Temple. Temple.
Temple.
Yeah. She was
Yeah.
close. And she invited me to come, but I never went. I don't know why. I should have. Regret it, honestly. Should have.
Yeah, you should definitely. It's a good city,
Yeah.
but
See, but I haven't traveled enough in the U.S., bro. I got like I'm as soon as I get my P's up, bro, and I don't need to work, and I'm trying to just get a fucking van and just go through it, do it all.
I hear you. I hear you, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
totally.
there's so much shit, bro. That's the beautiful thing about it. There's so much shit to do. But okay, bro. So and inspiration wise, you said Murder Bravado, bro. That he's a fucking legend. First of all, I want to put it out there, and so that's why you kind of get onto jeans. That's why you kind of focused on jeans, and
Yeah, I don't know really what kind of why I've stuck with jeans as my focus. It's just kind of been my thing, but
mm-hmm. Now you thinking about maybe going into other things eventually, or
yeah, we got some things in the works.
okay, okay,
Gotta, Babyface, I think will always be me, my hands-on work, but I think in the future soon we'll have another brand that's kind of more basic hoodies, some manufactured stuff, just because like between I'm trying to eventually get off my full-time office job, just make
mm-hmm.
clothes. That's the goal. But I think to get there, it's gonna be more than just me. So
Mm-hmm. And I think that it's just the volume, like right, you it's so like as a one-on-one artist, unless you're selling your pieces for like $1,000 a piece, like $5,000 a piece, where like you get your
exactly.
paychecks, like it's just such a the turnaround is so slow. So so I get that, but why? How did you get the name? Why did you come up with Babyface Jake? Was that something?
Just look, people call me a baby. It's so funny, like all the time. I get it all the time, so it's just kind of natural. I don't know why.
You just rode with it. You're like fuck it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So I started the page as like an archive, as like a little Jupiter hidden and why, like mood board, basically. I'll just post in some of my own pics mixed with like some other stuff that little Jupiter style, and then it kind of just became my own stuff, and
Okay.
username changed over the years.
Yeah.
Stuck with Babyface. I had already made so many pairs with the name. I'm like, I gotta stick with it.
Now it's done. It's over.
Yeah, it's official.
Yeah, no, fuck that. But it's good. Now you don't. It's true. You don't have no beard. Did you just shave or something?
No, I mean, I'll get a little. Yeah, it's
A
weak.
little bush beard there.
My dad's got nothing.
Really?
It's nothing. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, me neither, bro. Like if you say me, like I just shaved maybe a few days ago, but like I've always been very babyface. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe change my name to babyface.
Let's go. Start the clan.
Exactly, bro. Fuck it. We gotta be proud. But so you're thinking about going into eventually maybe more into manufacturing stuff. So kind of.
Yeah, some cut and sew for sure. It'll be good. I want to do it right.
No, exactly. I think that's what matters. It's like at the end of the day, bro, if you do it some sort of way which is somewhat sustainable, you know where the source comes from. And then the quality, I think that's so important with people kind of have a hard time when they're doing manufacturing things to kind of just really be keen on the quality of the pieces. But I think it's kind of crucial. Yeah. Okay, bro. So I don't know, do you have any subjects that you would like to get into, bro? We could honestly talk about life, bro, talk about whatever you want. I'm a very open person, and I kind of like to see where we can go. But
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
like things that, but if you got nothing, I understand. But kind of
yeah, nothing off the top. What got you into fashion? What got you started doing interviews?
interviewing
Tell me
me.
a little about you. Yeah,
I appreciate that, but never
let's
happened
connect.
first time. Kind of stressed, bro. Give me a second.
No, I feel you. It's like I never done this before either. It's
Um,
all on the spot.
bro, fashion. I've always been into fashion because I feel like France was a big hub for clothes.
Yeah, what was it like in Italy and in Europe
Well, it's
compared to
funny because
US?
Italy, bro, they always tend to be, compared like the new fashion really comes out of like I believe, especially back in the day when we were rocking it, like the Supreme stuff. Like it was like the hype to Babe, whatever. Even though it was not American, but it kind of came from that path.
Yeah,
For us, like we were kind of looking up to the America for like what they were doing in fashion and especially streetwear because high end fashion at that age, like I couldn't really get into it. So always been into fashion, but then custom clothing, bro. I went to college. I went to college in Boston, and I remember trying to buy like a Babe jacket or some shit on on eBay, and I found this artist called Bandy the Pink, bro, and he pretty much clickbait the fuck out of me because he was like Babe Supreme, Louis Vuitton jacket, like
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
brands on top, and I found it, and it was like this custom jacket that he made on some PacSun, and it was like all drawn with like logos, this and that. I'm like, what the fuck? And he was selling it for like very cheap, and I'm like, okay, this looks cool. I fucks with it, and I looked him up, and he was doing all this custom shit, you know. And then boom, like my life changed, bro, because I never bought another piece of garment that wasn't custom clothing ever since like
Oh,
2017. Like all I rock is pretty much, unless I buy or I get gifted stuff, bro. Like all I rock is custom clothing, and so that's kind of what got me into fashion. And from there, I was doing entrepreneurship as my college degree. So I was like, I got to start a business. I want to start a business. And so I tried to start PS Unique back then, like in 2017, but the market wasn't the same. Like I remember, bro, like right now, everything is booming. Everything's amazing. But back in the day when I was buying from artists, bro, it was super sus, bro. Like half of them would never answer to me once I paid, bro. It was like hella sketch. So that's why I kind of wanted to create this third party thing. Cause I thought, you know, it should be something that's centralized that allows people to kind of get to know the artist and still have some sort of backup that they'll get what they want and the quality.
word, yeah. I love that. Yeah. It's a shame. I hate seeing the comment section and everyone's like, yeah, where's my order? Where's my order? Where's my
Yeah,
order?
bro,
So
exactly.
I'm proud to say, I don't keep people waiting that long. So let's go. You won't see that in my comments, that's for
It's
sure.
so important, bro. And some people, like, I don't know, but like there was a moment with like the whole ass pizza thing. Like some people just don't give a fuck.
Oh, bro, I won't say any names, but yeah, order from a brand where it literally took 9 months to get a pair of glasses. So
Oh, I think I know the brand.
yeah.
Is it the cool ones with like the fucking case and shit on the side? Yeah. Motherfucker. I actually bought some shit from him. I
And
got
it says, dude, the designs are fire. Like it's fire shit. That shit's crazy. But it's like, it's just a conflict.
Mhm.
Can't wait that you just can't do that. I
And
don't
you
know.
got it. And the thing too is because what he does, he fucking sells before he manufactures. So like,
And then what bothers me is when he does a restock of the leftover, and then some people get it a week later after
absolutely,
they purchase for the same price. No, you ain't get nothing for waiting 9 months.
absolutely, that's a great
So
point.
yeah, that's another thing when with my brand, when I've talked to my homie about this, like everything we want to make shit ready to ship, get the money ready to go beforehand, put that investment up ourselves instead of
Another question towards that. So would you just how do you ball how much of pieces you're gonna make if you were to like because I feel like the reason why he does it is because he wants to know pretty much how many people are willing to buy his pieces and then he goes from
exactly. He wants to reach that perfect
exactly.
intersection of profit or whatever, You don't want to miss out on sales by selling out, et
Hmm.
cetera. You don't want to make too many and then miss out on having to overproduce. So I don't know. I think you take like a Suprema. I think you make less. If it sells out, you can restock. I don't think you need to never restock. I think that is cool, and I like how you know brands do that, like Supreme. You get a piece, it's not coming back. Certain pieces come back, box over and shit, but a lot of designs, you got that. It's a one on one. It's not coming back. Like it's kind of a good feeling.
I think it's cool. I think and where I think that's really cool is because it really gives the designer kind of the pressure to like keep doing shit, like you're never kind of sticking onto one thing or one shit that works, right? So you're kind of always moving on and trying to tap into new things. And so that I think that's how people should put themselves in a position of kind of like challenge to get into that.
Yeah, totally.
But no, talking about he's good. Like the brand is good, and it's funny because I was gonna ask you, how is the quality of the glasses? Like, are they fucking
For the price,
really?
in the like, I don't know. It's like I don't know what it costs to get a good pair of glasses manufactured, so I don't want to, throw a bunch of shade, but you know, it
No, I'm
was
not gonna.
It was all they were all plastic.
Oh
Like
no,
like the lenses, the frames, like
no, the frames too. Oh damn. All right, bro. We deserves to throw some shade, bro. I saw the watches and everything. It makes you look like he's like rocking some Rolexes, bro. Like, fuck. But no, I think it's good that people are starting to do that though. They're taking it kind of seriously and trying to make brands out of it. But the customer is king, bro. Like as
have you
much.
seen Pythia
Yeah,
and Jack?
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
shout out to Jack Clyon's fucking Pythia. Shout out.
yeah.
Man, he's a big inspiration for me in terms of new brands and how to run your thing right, man. Like he is absolutely killing it, blowing up. I can see
Yeah,
him.
I met him. I
I
met him
mean,
because I was rooming in with Father Aki. We were living
okay.
together in the studio, and then he's the one that helped him do the whole NFT drop
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
for Aki. But that guy's a genius. He's a businessman. I respect the hustle.
Yeah, dude, he really is. So I look at him as an inspiration of
No,
how to
no,
do
it's
things
deep.
right, put the customer first and be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I look, he's got the manufactured pieces, but then he still does the one-on-ones where he sells them for like three,
Mm-hmm.
$400, fat, make it worth his time.
Absolutely. No, it's true, and it's good that we have. And he's young too. I'm pretty sure he's like our age, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
And
think.
he's a computer science major
Really?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why he knows his shit. That's why. Good job, Jack. Good stuff.
Shout out to Jack. Maybe he'll see this.
Yeah, exactly. But no, no, exactly. I think that's key, bro. Like, people, I hate when people just get cocky. I hate when fame comes to your head and makes you an asshole. And it's so sad to see it happen, when it does. So stay real. That's one point, bro. Stay real though.
Stay hungry, you
Exactly.
know?
And humble.
Yeah.
It's facts. But speaking about pièce unique, bro. So do you have anything that you could auction off? Like, do you have a piece that you want to auction off?
You'll come up with something
Yeah.
for sure. Got some stuff sitting in the back. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I looked at your page. I think all the shits are fire. So because with jeans, bro, the thing with jeans, it always it's very size specific, right?
Yeah.
And I wonder, how do you go about that as an artist that makes only jeans?
Yeah, it's tough because, it's hard to be inclusive to everybody
Mm-hmm.
on every pair. And basically, but I do made to order. So like
Okay.
people place an order, I get the jeans and then make the pairs. And then I'm able to at the current pace keep it up where everyone gets their stuff in a reasonable amount of time. So um
Interesting.
but yeah, like I try to offer, from the jeans that I'm buying to do the pairs on, whatever sizes they offer, basically I'll offer
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah.
the
Oh, yeah, because I
customization.
always thought about that. It's kind of always a challenging thing to kind of tap into, especially if you're making like if you want to create. You create all these things. I usually tend to make them my size when I make jeans, bro. Because I'm like, fuck it. Worst case scenario, I'm just wearing them. you know?
There's a bunch of stuff on my site. It's all 32 waist and size medium.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all stuff I make everything for myself in case,
Yeah.
you know, that's what everything is. I make something that I like, something that I would wear. So I make it in my size usually to begin with, and then I rock it or something.
Man, you rock it. That's
Yeah,
such a beautiful feeling to rock your own clothing, and people are like, "Who made that? It's cool." You're like,
exactly. Yeah, I've had that a couple times, like on the streets. That's the best, man.
exactly. It's a good ass feeling. All right, beautiful, bro. So in that regards, if you can add, how long does it usually take you to make a piece?
Depends on the piece, to be honest.
Oh, it's up to you.
Like that leaves pair. Like in terms of getting a pair done, it won't take me long.
Okay, fire. And and so how much do you usually sell the pieces for?
Really depends how much time I put into it and like kind of the design. I think the way things are recently, and I've had some comments about, my leaf denim is 500, so that's a hefty price, but they're a lot of work. I cut every
Yeah.
leaf, I dye them. It takes forever. It takes days of work focusing only on that pair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I see like the NFT space, where people are paying for like digital art, and it's like I don't know, what is money and what is value anymore? It's so hard to determine value correctly. Like something actually that I put time into, physical labor versus like literally a AI generated piece of art online going for however many times more. So yeah, it's hard to place value. So if it's like a crazy design, there might be some more design. There might be more value just in that design. It might not. It's not always based on hours put into the pair.
Absolutely.
It's a combo of labor plus design.
Absolutely. That makes sense. I mean, and the thing too, bro, is like, if it's a one of one, bro, like I respect it. I think it should be whatever the price the artist wants to put it at. Like price your shit accordingly because man, one day it was that price, but the next will be probably higher. So, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, something, one of my homies in college told me when I was first making stuff, he's like, I think you should price your stuff higher.
Hmm.
Like, it's easier to start, like, you can make cheaper stuff, but it's harder to like establish yourself as an H&M and then try to drop. You can't sell a $500 piece in H&M. It'll never work. Like,
Interesting. That's actually a good point.
so,
Let's start
but
high.
like,
Whoa.
but if you have a if you have a high value brand, that low priced piece might be like valuable because
Mhm.
it's more attainable.
That's interesting. Actually, that's a pretty good fact, bro. I never thought of it like that. I've always kind of started cheap just because, like, because I make clothes too. Like, I make these carpets things. Like, I started making carpets a while ago, and I started putting them on.
Sick, man.
So shit like that. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's a smart move.
I would say, yeah, like if you're not strapped for cash, like put it up,
Put it
put it
up.
up for more.
If it
Yeah,
doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. It is what it is.
you can, yeah, put it on sale.
Yeah, fuck it.
You never know. I didn't think my leaf denim, I didn't know if they would sell.
Do they sell?
Yeah, I sold 3 pairs, so it's, hell
Legend,
yeah,
legend,
proof,
bro. That's fuck.
proof of concept,
Exactly, bro.
it's like,
Fuck
let's
that.
go. So,
That's good, bro. That's a good bag too, bro. Congrats. Honestly.
totally. Thank you, man.
Um, Beautiful, bro. Yeah. So you, honestly, well, we usually do this, bro. We kind of dedicate a week to you as an artist, and there's 3 posts that go on, and then just promote it and whatnot. So, and honestly, bro, funny enough, I'm gonna tell you this, but like what I'm doing right now with like artists like you and stuff, it's not gonna be that long term. I'm gonna do this probably until the end of the year, trying to get some more content, work on some analytics for my app and everything, make sure that everything runs smoothly. But eventually, bro, we're trying to get into some more like way more limited auctions and kind of have a store as well where like individuals can kind of sell their stuff. So
Sweet.
so yeah, bro, you pretty much I gauge off you. Um, when do you think you would want this auction to go on? If you can give me a date, because it's usually start of the week, so it has to be like some sort of like a Monday or some shit.
Yeah, let's check it out. Probably, probably not tomorrow. Maybe the week, but the week after,
You could do it the week after, yeah.
the 6th, maybe. I might have a piece ready to go
All right, bro. If you do, that's even
that
perfect.
we could auction off. They're pretty
Yeah,
fire.
I'm down. So write you down for the 6th.
Sweet. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
beautiful. All right, bro. Yeah, and all I need from those things, bro, I just if you can see on the page, like what I do, I just do edits based on colors so people can understand the artist that is promoted that week, and I just kind of base myself off your page. I go on your page and like kind of cut and paste what you've made, and I post that and make some
Word.
edits and whatnot, and then I
Love it, bro.
the interview on Tuesday, and then the last thing on Wednesday. Okay,
Sweet. I'm excited for it.
well, beautiful. Thank you for taking the time, my friend. It was a great pleasure meeting you. And other than that, when you pull up to LA, bro, you gotta hit me up. We're gonna and then
Totally, man.
likewise if I come to Philly.
Yep. Always welcome. Let's stay connected, bro.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks again, bro.
Yep. Have a
Take
good
care.
one.
Peace.
Peace.